All right, so we talked about entry of pathogens into the body. We talked about how they can enter through direct contact and indirect contact. Last thing for today is your body defense. Okay, that how does your body defense, like what is the defense mechanism? Okay, and how does your body protect itself? What measure does it take? Okay, what is there? All right, so let's talk about that. Body defense. So human body has many natural defenses against pathogen. Firstly, you have skin. Skin, just like if you remember vaccicutical implant that is on top of a epidermis, that prevents entry of pathogen. Similarly, skin prevents entry of pathogen. Simple, straightforward. Then you have hair. It's not the hair on your head. It's the other hair. Okay, hair in your nose. Okay, that traps pathogen. Okay, they help to filter out dust particles from the air as well. That could also contain pathogens. Okay, and then obviously if it's going directly into the lung, it can cause lung infections. Okay, hair in the nose. Let me specify it. Okay, then you have mucus, very important. Okay, mucus in the airway traps bacteria. Okay, then they are swept away to the back of the throat and basically swallowed rather than being allowed to get into the lungs. Because see, your stomach contains HCl. It can destroy anything. It is stronger than battery acid. Okay, so it's better to swallow it rather than let it being enter the lungs, because lungs can get affected very easily. Lungs are very delicate organs, right? Easily you can breathe anything and your lungs can get damaged, right? You can get lung infection. Okay, this is why this mucus that traps your pathogens, bacteria, whatever is there, okay, they are then swept with the help of cilia to the back of the throat, and they are swallowed rather than being allowed to get into the lungs. Then fourth, like I give you the example of HCl right now. HCl. HCl destroys the bacteria in the food. Okay, it just kills them. HCl is very, very, very acidic. Obviously, it's acid, but it's a very strong acid. Okay, even the lining of the stomach can be digested. That's why there are cells to prevent digestion. Like it can self digest as well if HCl is touching the lining of the stomach. That's why there's mucus secreting cells over there as well. That is to prevent digestion of the stomach lining, and that is why you have bile that has bile salts, because they neutralize hydrochloric acid. Omar, hydrochloric acid. Okay, you studies in chemistry as well. Very simple acid. Okay, what was I saying? No. Okay, it's HCl in the stomach. I've told you. Right, so I was talking about bile. Yes, this is why you have bile that contains bile salts, and those are to neutralize the acidity of the contents of the stomach, because it has HCl. So those are used to neutralize it. Okay, right? And there, but again, despite of all of these body defenses, you get sick, right? We do get sick. Everyone gets sick, right? So pathogens that do manage to get through all of these defenses are usually destroyed by WBCs. Okay, pathogens get through all of these defenses. All of these defenses are defenses are usually destroyed by WBCs. Usually destroyed. Yes. Never mind. are usually destroyed by WBCs. Claire, any questions?
Clear.
Clear.
Okay, great. Zoya, Ayla, and Ahmed Abdul Basit, all clear. Abdul Basit.
Yes, Miss Clear.
Okay, great. So I'll keep it till here.
Yes, miss.
Tomorrow, great. Tomorrow, inshallah, we're gonna start from factors. Okay, that can basically help to prevent spread of pathogens. Okay, then we'll talk about cholera, immune response, and then vaccination, active passive immunity, and then we're gonna close the chapter. Okay, I have received 4 tests. Okay, I think Ahmed, you have not submitted a test, and Abdul Basit. Okay, it's due by 12 tonight. Okay, so please submit the test. All right. And Ibrahim also hasn't submitted. Okay, he left. All right. So Claire, any questions?
Ma'am, is there any other defense cell other than WBC because you wrote usually?
WBCs, no, WBCs are, no, see, point is usually is because, sometimes they're not even destroyed. People die, right, because of diseases. That is because the WBCs are unable to destroy. That's why I wrote usually. Okay, but WBCs is the only system responsible for destroying pathogens. Okay. See, people died from COVID, right? So their immune system gave up. It took over it. That's why I said usually. Okay. If it's not, then you die. Simple. Okay, it depends on the immune system as well. If your immune system is strong, you don't have any immunocompromised, you don't have any immunocompromised condition, you don't have blood pressure, diabetes, or any other disease, then obviously you have proper diet and all, so you have a proper immune system. And if you have any disease, okay, you are old or you are a kid as in like under 10, obviously immune system is not properly developed, or old people who have weakened immune systems, or people who have any diseases also have weakened immune systems, right? So those people then, I mean, they also have immune systems, but then again, they are unable to defeat the pathogen, so they die. That's why I said that they are usually destroyed by WBCs, and if they're not, then inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Alright, Umar, clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, great. So if there are no further questions, then I will see you tomorrow, inshallah, and we're gonna finish off this chapter, inshallah, tomorrow. See you then. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.